What is up, everybody? Welcome once again to my YouTube channel, and today let's continue with another episode of our F1 2017 career mode. We are still in the Haas, and today we are at the mythical Silverstone for the Great Britain Grand Prix. What is up, Dabu? Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy it. So let's just right away take a look at our laptop, and as you can see, mixed conditions on track for the weekend. Hey Logan, welcome to the stream. Ikaru Lima, welcome to the stream. So, yeah, mixed conditions on track. In terms of the R&D, we are quite close to an improvement. I don't know if I should go to the reducement in the price of each upgrade, or if I should just go for the upgrades. I think I should get them lower, right? Because that's 1,000. Then it starts getting a bit expensive. I think I'll just stay with it currently. So we are going to have a weight redistribution upgrade, which is going to get fitted in the car at Hungary if it doesn't fail again. I don't think it will fail again, but yeah, you guys know what I mean. So, still first in the aerodynamics, still first in the powertrain. So, yeah, let's just get going, shall we? Let's get the weekend started for the Great Britain Grand Prix. Crofty will take it away with the introduction of the track.
Welcome to Silverstone, home of Formula One racing in Great Britain, where shortly we're expecting the cars to appear for today's practice session. Anthony Davidson, you've driven this circuit more than a few times in your career, and you've been around long enough to remember the pre-wing layout as well. But how do you like Silverstone in its current guise?
Well, the old circuit was a lot of fun, of course, but I do like the current layout. The reprofiled Abbey is faster than it used to be, and I always felt it was missing a sort of slow technical section. And now the corners up at Village and the Loop gives us that. So yeah, I'm a fan, and on top of that, I think it's created some more overtaking opportunities.
Hey Jackal, welcome to the stream, man. Hey Caro, és brasileiro? Boas, tudo bem? Bem-vindo ao canal. Okay, so let's go fit a setup, because we are going to need that. Just goddamn. Hey Reggae Lima, welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy it. So let's load the setup onto the car. God damn it. Oh. So I'll just get my... Come on, Jeff.
Before qualifying is the qualifying program. Let's prepare ourselves as best we can. We don't want to find ourselves starting at the back.
Well, I'm going to just run the setup I used for my... What's the name? For my... What's the goddamn name? For my league race, I'm just going to do some... I'm blanking on English today. I'm just going to do some adjustments. So... yeah, I think that's going to be good. Just the aerodynamics itself, just increasing the wings, because of course I can use this in a time trial and online, because we have equal cars. But this car is not as good as the equal cars, so especially the chassis. So yeah, maggots and backets. I'll need more wing there to avoid losing the back end. So yeah, I think that's it. So just let's just make sure we are on the correct power unit. I think I forgot to change it, but whatever. Power unit, yeah, I'm still in the third one. Let me just... yeah, you know what? I can stay on this one. Whatever. Let's just go and start the practice programs. Let's start with the track acclimatization program. Let's go right out onto the track and hopefully get a perfect lap around there, which is getting every purple corner, or every corner purple. Tá bem. Eu comecei agora. Fecha isso. Então, mas eu estou a fazer vídeo. I've always done my live streams in English. That's why. That's what I'll keep doing. Oh my god, I went wide, I took a peek at the chat. Thanks man, thanks a lot. Am I on lean mix? Yes, I am. Should have gone down to 3rd gear there, but whatever. I don't think I can be as aggressive in the corners as I was in the... Yeah, see? I can't be as aggressive in the corners as I was in the league race. Because the weight transfer isn't as efficient in this car. Because of the car being quite heavy. I think I'm losing the backhand a bit too easily though. Let me test it now. Oh, I know. I had lots of laps practicing for COR, so... And yeah, me going down to 4th gear there was just outright stupid.
That's fantastic. You obviously have a really good understanding of this circuit.
Okay, we couldn't get what's the name? I couldn't get a perfect flap, but yeah, I'm okay with still the purple result, still optimal amount of points. Let's go now to the tire management. No, I didn't see it. Like, So let's go to the tire management one.
132.1.
Finally today I had a peaceful commute home. The last couple of days have been a bit chaotic to say the least. Hey Mad Cow Gaming, welcome to the stream. Man, there's no worries about that. We have moved on, don't you worry. Oh, maybe I can check it out. Maybe I will, just after the live stream. Not really pushing too hard because, you know, I want to get good tire wear. Yeah, already in the purples we are.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Little bit of rear slip as I went too hard on the inside of the corner. Oh, I forgot to upgrade the... AI. Can I still do it? I don't know if I can still do it. Yeah, but I forgot. God damn it. Well, maybe the AI are stronger here than they were in Austria.
This program over. That's all we need for now. Return to the garage pronto.
Okay, so let's get back to the garage. Oh, sorry, that was the wrong menu. Let's get back to the garage. and move on to the fuel saving program. Oh man, yeah, I never add that, but I've heard some people that's completely lost their save files.
Okay, let's talk about this track. Be wary of the tight section at turns 3 and 4. That's Village and the Loop.
Hey Mary, welcome to the stream. How are you, man? Hey Jack, welcome to the stream, man. How are you? Well, I'm fine, just chilling for now in the practice sessions. Just finally got a peaceful commute home after the last couple of days. So yeah, now let's learn how to save fuel and still be quick around Silverstone. Not the best exit, but whatever. Okay, a clean exit there. Well, let's see if I can get him to not win. I'll obviously like to win myself. At least Hamilton is not really a threat at this point for the championship. So Hamilton winning would be the least of my problems. Oh, is it what? What are you talking about? Metcalf.
Roman is in P1, first position.
Okay, optimal fuel usage. So let's once again get right back in the track. As I said, I never experienced the save data corrupted thing, so I don't really know how to deal with it.
So far, our fastest lap.
Well, it's his home race because he's British, you know. It's his country. That's why what we mean with home race, you know. Of course, I think that he lives in Monaco. Most drivers live in Monaco, but yeah. Grosjean is underrated. Well, it surely doesn't help his cause by getting appreciated more, just because he's so vocal, you know. But yeah. It was good. It was good in the Lotus, like 2013, 2012, or something like that. It was good there. It's still good. I don't think he's at his peak performance, but he's still good in my opinion. I think lower taxes. Probably that it's that. I think it's that alone. Joga Bonito, thanks for the subscription, man. Hope you enjoy the live stream. Yeah, he meant that he would like Hamilton to win in this live stream, the live stream's race, because this is the country of Lewis Hamilton. He's British, and this is the British Grand Prix, so. And Jack is British as well, so he's rooting for Hamilton. Hey Payash, welcome to the stream. I'm still struggling a bit with the weight transfer coming out of that corner. I think it's turn 4, right? Could have done better in that old last corner. Hey, Filippo? Filippo, welcome to the stream, man. My god, that was... Hey, Downtown F1, welcome to the stream. Oh, I'm going to get slipstream from Vettel as well. That's convenient. Haha, he's closing the door on me. Really? How have I lost so much time? Wow, that last sector was quite bad for me. Probably because I'm following Vettel. Oh my god, what's going on? Not very good timing for me to go out of the track, it looks like. God damn. Give me a second, guys. Let me just focus for this lap, then I'll read all the messages. Yeah, it's just the... It's just the... Goddamn, I'm blanking. It's the chassis. The car is too heavy, you know? Ah, come on. Okay, let's try it one last time. I went down to third too soon, the backends tried to slip out. Yeah, come on. Nah, I'm not lifting by for a moment. No, I was at work. I just came home from work. I couldn't possibly see the press conference. Am I going to see? Don't really know for sure. Depends on what time it is and what do I need to do that day, among other things. Whew. Okay, we did it. Close because we lost the back end there, but still made it stick. Hey Gonçalo Mateus, welcome to the stream, man. Yeah, I probably need some more changes. I would like to...
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:28.6.
Yeah, I'm going to do some tweaks on the setup. Especially, it's probably the suspension. Like, the transmission... probably do that. Oh, you have to go? Okay, Filippo. See you later then. Okay, let me... I'm going to do that. See if that changes anything. Also going to do that. And I'll go with that for now. What difficulty am I playing on? I actually forgot to move it today because I got asked to move it to 105. I actually forgot. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. And the only assist I use is the dynamic racing line. So, let's move on to the final practice session. Let's go for the race strategy program. The race simulation program. I'm already losing time to the Delta. God damn. That second corner is... I mean, that fourth corner. I'm not really hitting it today. Even though the game tells me to brake, I know I can do it full throttle.
Roman's in P4 at the moment.
Yeah, I already saw the list of tires. The hards are going to be blue now. We are going to have the hyper softs. By the way, Gonzalo, I don't have Sport TV, so I'll probably just watch the abridged edition or whatever the hell the F1 YouTube channel posts these days. No, it really won't, I think, because the tires are supposed to be softer than this year's. Like, this year's tires were an accident. They weren't supposed to be this fast, you know? Or not this fast, this durable. Why do they go to the middle of the track like that? They are only getting a shallower entry angle to the corner. That's only making them take the corner at a lower speed. No, that's the point, you know. They didn't because of course the Pirelli's engineers couldn't know what type of forces the tires would be put through. So it would be always better to overshoot it and make tires that last extremely long than to undercook it and have tires that only last 3 laps because they can't support the forces put them by these brand new cars. You know, it was unknown territory for Pirelli, so they played it safe, as it was probably for the best. And now they are getting the tires, all of them, softer, So yeah. Oh! Well, I felt like Alonso overtaking. Speaking of Japan, Alonso's, was it 05 or 06? Alonso's overtake around the outside of 130R. That's how I felt, just overtaking Bottas there. Well, Spa is quite a smooth surface, so... What do they run there? Super soft, softs and mediums? Well, if they are going to get softer, so yeah, they are going to race the hards on Spa then. But yeah, they are aiming for 2 stops. Like the Hypersoft, the aim of it is just 2 stops at Monaco. That's what they wanted last year. Oh, do they really go that? I think they'll go to soft, medium, hard this time at Spa. Of course, I don't know how softer the new tires are going to be in terms of percentage of softness, if that's a term I can apply. But yeah, they're probably going to the hards at Spa. I would guess so, or at least to the mediums. So completed everything. The only team objective I'm missing I won't do, because I would need to do the race strategy again on a different set of tires, which I don't really care about too much. So let's end the session, let's advance to qualifying.
An interesting practice session there then. Let's remind ourselves of the top 3, who are a Haas, Hamilton and Sebastian Vettel. That concludes an interesting practice session. Let's hope for more excitement as the weekend unfolds.
Okay, so yeah, as you can see, even Grosjean is struggling a bit with his soft tires to overtake the Ferraris on mediums. Once again, it's because of the chassis. The car is just too heavy, and especially in the maggots and Beckett section and the last corners, the chicane, the car is too heavy. So the weight transfer, I can't really put the power down as quickly as I would like. So yeah, almost 800 points already. So let's listen to Emma Jenkins.
Hi, how are you? I'm just passing on your qualifying goals for this weekend.
Yeah, that would be a funny reply, but you had to do Melbourne in full wet conditions. Yeah, that's tricky, man. That's very tricky. I know when I got F1 2016, I was so bad I couldn't race there. My first, like, I was only trying out the game, and I was with the Renault, and it rained a lot in the race. I was getting lapped. Like, I was very bad at the game. So yeah, still leading the rivalry against Vettel, and let's go to the start of the qualifying session. Once again, Crofty will take it away in a few moments.
It's a Saturday afternoon here at Silverstone, and that means it's time for today's qualifying. Enjoy the action. And I'm here, of course, with Anthony Davidson on what has turned out to be a very pleasant day indeed. No weather to interfere, no problems on the track, so absolutely no room for error.
That's right, Crofty. It's looking good out there at the moment. Each team will have their own game plan for this session, and of course, once the cars leave the garage, they'll be under parc fermé conditions, so any last-minute adjustments need to be done right here and now. Beyond that, it's all up to the driver. Who can keep their tyres in the right temperature, who can hit their apexes. No race fuel on board these days, of course. These are the fastest cars we've had in a long, long time, and it's right here in qualifying where they're at their absolute peak. Let's get started.
We don't think you'll have any trouble getting into the next session, so don't push too hard.
Oh, it's going to rain for the start of the race. Interesting. So, let's get a reduced amount of fuel in the car. Since it doesn't matter, I'll go Yeah, that's not unusual. I think, should I go 6.5? I'm not sure, because if I'm getting rear slip, then I imagine having rear slip with a heavy fuel.
Cars out on track. We should consider getting out there.
Maybe go a bit softer there. I don't think I should go softer there. I'm going to do that. Screw it. I'm going to do that. Take out all of the fuel and go for a lap on softs.
When you're ready, let's go.
Won't really be pushing for this lap, so... I think I can pull off this lap in reach mix only and still make it through to Q2, so... do the cost reduction upgrades if you want, at least one, but do them in the aerodynamics department and just throw everything you have in the first season in the aero department. Go for rear downforce first if you think you can get the understeer under control. Go for front wing downforce first if you think you are good at coping with the oversteer. Well, not really the oversteer, it always depends on the setup, but yeah. Getting more downforce in the front is going to make a more oversteery car. No problem, I had time, I'm on my outlap, so I have time to read it. Just watched Niki Lauda's interview regarding his movie. I actually never saw that interview. Okay, let's go for it.
We're close to using up the load. Pit in within 2 laps.
Fernando Alonso, the first guy to cross the line, beaten by Jolyon Palmer. That's how bad the McLarens are. Sergio Perez with a 128.2 from his Force India. We have Romain Grosjean with a 127.9 on super soft, so yeah, that's probably going to be the time to beat. Yeah, only 4/10 of Grosjean in this lap so far, and I'm on reach, on soft, so... Where the AI is the strongest is in this last corner. Okay. Yeah, only 6/10 of the pace set by Grosjean, so... Have I watched? No, I never watched a Formula E race. I could watch it simply because Antonio Felix da Costa is racing there, but I don't really care about Formula E.
Less than a lap of fuel now. The tank is empty.
Grosjean with the second flying lap. bettered his first lap time, and he further cements his provisory pole position. We are quite low on fuel, so we'll need to save. I'll just lift off the throttle before... Is this Cops? I think it is, right? I know it's a bit of sacrilege, but I don't really know too many of the corner names around Silverstone. Well, at least I know Maggots and Beckett's, right? And then we have the Hangar Straight up to... Is it Chapel or... I don't remember. Hey Jens, welcome to the stream, man. I appreciate your comment, man. Glad you enjoy it. Well, this is just the result of practice. Like, anyone here can get as good as me. It's just I needed to go to the pits, goddammit. It just takes practice. I wasn't born good at games. I wasn't born good at F1 games in particular. So it just takes time, you know? Hey Carl, welcome to the stream, man. So yeah, just taking the very goddamn long entry to the pits. Okay, finally in the pits. Roman Grosjean is going to close in on me soon. Yep, he just parked his car behind myself. Going to wait for his time to slot himself on the marks. Okay, so I get to pick one weekend where I won't do any flashbacks. Okay, I'll give it a thought, and then from the tracks remaining, I'm going to give you an answer. So, we were close to doing that at, what's the name? At freaking Austria. Yeah, I was on rich mix with supers. I can still go on max fuel mix, and I can beat them. I think I can. Got still only by 0.02 of a second, but I got purple second sector on Grosjean. Probably just by going full throttle through Cops, and then the first corner, the first one, like the right-hander, I. Well, we still got beat by both Mercedes, but this is only Q1, so yeah, that was a good lap. So, knocked out in Q1, we have Stoffel van Dorn, Marcus Ericsson, Pascal Wehrlein, Fernando Alonso and Lance Stroll. So let's continue and jump right into Q2. Let's see how that goes. That's not what I wanted to do. I want to go on super softs, and I'll once again be on rich mix. So let's go to the track. I won't pick it right now. I'll pick the... When I get the live stream, I pick to do it. I'll let you guys know. Does it count the practice sessions? Does the flashbacks count in the practice sessions as well? Or is it only for qualifying or only for the race? Because sometimes I flashback to get a better result in practice programs. I need the points, right? Hey RJW, welcome to the stream, man. Okay. Okay, let's go for it. I'll bump it to Rich. I think I could still go to Q3 even if I go to Standard, but let's see. I wanted to go up in the difficulty to 105, but I forgot. I need to write it down somewhere so I don't forget it for tomorrow. Why am I doing that corner in fourth? Turned in too early. Well, I think I can spin easily if I have the RS open. The thing is, you can't open the RS anymore everywhere. You only open them in the DRS zones. No, I do a stream every day. It's just it might be a bit later sometimes because I live 1.5 hours away from work, so I take 3 different means of transportation. So I might get delayed. You know how it is, I think. So, but yeah, every time at least 7:30 onwards, I'll start a live stream, unless I really do need to stay at work later. I understand for some of you it might be quite late. For example, Payesh, it's already what, 1 AM there in India, and he makes the sacrifice, which I'm very appreciative of. What do I play on? I play on PC. Is that what you are asking?
Less than a lap of fuel now. The tank is empty.
Yeah, almost 2 AM, so as you can see, it might be quite late for some of you guys, but then at Saturdays, I try to do at least 2 live streams. Last weekend I made 3 live streams and at Saturday, and I managed to do 5 live streams in the weekend, so... Is it AM or PM, Jackal? I'm guessing it's AM, right? I don't know for what country is your time zone. Oh, it's PM, okay. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know where that's applied, but yeah, mine. I have the same time zone as London. Oh, it's for USA. Okay. Yeah, so you are behind me around 5 hours. Okay. That's why that's why I can't really see too many hockey games of my beloved Tampa Bay Lightning. So yeah, because like it's like 5. Yeah, it's 5 PM there is 10 PM here. So yeah. Yeah, around that time, Jackal. So, once again, back to the pits. Not many cars have done their lap. Favorite racetrack in this game? Canada. It's just, I love racing there. Because it still has the same tight feel because of the close walls. So you get that same Monaco-ish feeling, but it's so high speed, you know? It's so much more risky to do any mistakes. And yeah, that's why I enjoy it. I enjoy Monaco, but Canada also has the close walls, but it's so much faster. So that's what I enjoy the most. Yeah, Romain Grosjean still leading the qualifying session. Vettel knocked out in Q2. Oh my god, he tried to start on the softs. Yeah, I know that, right? But yeah, Julian Palmer, Daniel Kvyat, Sergio Perez and Sebastian Vettel both knocked out in Q2, with Carlos Sainz very close to Q3. But it was Massa and Hülkenberg who got top 10 honors for this qualifying session, and they are going to take part of a Q3. Yeah, I used to not be able to do it as well. It just takes like practice. It's the only tip I can give you. It's just practice. Try to get the best setup that you adapt to the best, or what you feel comfortable with, and just try out. Just put hundreds of hours in it if you need, you know. That's what I've put in this game. Do I use a pet? No, I use my Thrustmaster T150. But because this is a PlayStation and PC exclusive wheel, so it has the PlayStation buttons painted on it. That's why the game recognizes the wheel and brings up the PS4 inputs. So, yeah, what was I going to do? I'm going to bump it up a bit. That's that. I'm going to pick the Q3 recommended set of super softs. Dude, can I show you? Let me see if I can show you. Well, not really show you, but let me see how many hours I have clocked in this game. I have 63 hours in the last 2 weeks. So let me see the global. I have 348 hours in F1 2017. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. So, let's just go fast forward a bit. I'll just go at the end. No one is coming out as well.
Checks complete. We're ready.
Hey Omar, welcome to the stream. I don't want to play COD. I won't play. I loved Call of Duty and I love World War II games, but I won't play this one. This I just refuse to. Like, stop trying to rewrite history just because you think someone is going to be offended by it. Like, the Nazis were a thing, the Nazi symbol, it's not even a Nazi symbol, just Hitler took it and made his Nazi symbol, because that's a Buddhist symbol. I don't remember quite well. I might be not saying the correct religion, but I think it's a Buddhist symbol of any kind. But he took it and made it the mark of the Nazis, whatever. And they don't show it in this new COD. Why? I don't know why. I don't even care, but it's just stupid. If you are going... I know the game isn't realistic, but if you are going to not show some parts of history just because you think it's going to offend someone, why are you going to even do a Normandy setting? Why don't you just go to Mars and do World War II there? It's Hinduism. Okay, yeah. I'm not real. I don't really know too much about religion, other religions, because of course Portugal is quite Christian. So yeah. Damn it! I've been this entire lap on max. I didn't know it. I just hope I don't run out of fuel. Okay, let's go. Let's give it my all. But yeah, I just refuse to play this new COD because of it. If you want to play a really good World War II game, just go play any Brothers in Arms game. It's the best World War II game ever. The best series of World War II games ever. If I ever tried, I have tried. I know how to do it. It's just that with the racing line I can commentate better. You know? I can be a little bit more... I don't know if aloof is the best word, but I can pay less attention to the track, you know? For me to be able to pay more attention to the chat and to be able to come up with things to say. Purple second sector. Oh, come on. Yes! We got pole. Yes! Come on, I wasn't expecting it. I thought the other cars were still going to make their laps, but we got pole.
We're all set for an
Whew.
exciting race tomorrow. Your top three are a Haas, Bottas, and Lewis Hamilton. The grid is set then, so that just leaves the race itself. Join us tomorrow, where we'll be live with all the action. And until then, it's goodbye.
Get in there, stopping the Mercedes from getting their front row lockout. We got first and fourth, but yeah, I don't really know who qualified on the softs in Q2 out of the top 10. So I don't know who is going to start. Well, no one, because it's going to rain for the start, so yeah. Maybe the AI is slower because they have more wings because of the rain. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure, but whatever. Let's see how quick they are in the actual race. Let's see if I'm right or not. If I really have the pace up on them, or if I'm just faster because I have less wings and just because I'm not an AI. So let's go back to our motorhome. Smash Vettel in the rivalry. Collect the resource points. And listen to Emma Jenkins once again with the targets for the race.
Hi, it's Emma here. Just wanted to let you know what the team are hoping for in the race.
Okay, Payesh, thanks for staying, man, for as long as you could. Hope to see you maybe in the next live stream, I don't know, but yeah, man, have a good night, man. Have a good night. Go get some Z's. Go catch some Z's. Go get some sleep. I guess well, I'm sure you need it. So the race goals are finish the race in third place and beat Sebastian Vettel. So let's close our laptop, let's get into our race suit, get into our car, get out on the track and get on our marks for the start of the British Grand Prix.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. It's Haas in pole position then, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Grosjean, Kimi Raikkonen, and Ricciardo, Ocon, Verstappen, Hülkenberg, and Felipe Massa, Sainz, Vettel, Sergio Perez, and Kvyat, Palmer, Stroll, Fernando Alonso, and Pascal Wehrlein. Ericsson and Stoffel van Dorn completes the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
You should have some space going into the first corner, so try to keep it tidy.
Yeah, the thing, if they just gave me Rubens because of Barrichello, just give me Rubens and I'll be happy picking that nickname or whatever. So, race strategy. Oh, it's going to rain towards the end as well. Should I go for, what's the time, mediums after the rain? And then stretch them out until the last rain period? I don't know if it's going to be enough to change for inters. Or should I go on softs and if need be, go to super softs? I'm not sure. I guess we'll make out the strategy as we go, right? Yeah, so for now let's just go to the start of the race. As we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. Lights out, and away we go for the Great Britain Grand Prix. A little bit slow on the reaction time to the lights going out, but Bottas is already wide. Why the yellow flags? Hamilton is quite slow now. What's going on with Hamilton? Maybe he got touched by Bottas and that's to slow down to avoid spinning out. Because Hamilton got a very good start on his teammates. But I guess maybe Bottas swooping around the outside got himself in collision course with his teammate. Don't really know. I'm going to be very cautious. I don't want to spin out or anything. I really don't have enough enough grip, or at least enough front end grip to cope with these settings. Well, it's Silverstone, right? At least it isn't heavy rain, otherwise we would be starting under safety car until it's time for inters. So at least we skipped that nonsense and started right on the inters. Okay, Hamilton has caught up to us. Grosjean is still in P4. And the top 4 have pulled away from 5th place runner, who I don't even know who is. Looks like it's Ocon battling with a Red Bull for 5th place. Don't know who the Red Bull is. See there, I tried to push it a little bit too, just a little bit much. And yeah, the car complains. So I don't really have the downforce for these conditions. I'll need to wait until it is dry for me to be able to pull gaps. In the game, no, it's not possible. I was just taking a shot at the safety car in real life, because it was what, 2016? We got a safety car start because of the rain last year, and they went on for so long behind the safety car that when the safety car finally went into the pits, they basically followed it to get inters. That's it. Apparently, weather for full wet tires is too dangerous. Brazil was the same in 2016. The race got red flagged at least once, I think twice. Although one of the times might have been because of Masha's crash. The car was right on the exit of the last corner, right? So maybe the red flags were because of his car. Don't quite remember, but I know it was red flagged once because of the weather alone. Of course, we don't have red flags in this game, so even if almighty pileup happens at Monaco, at the Lowe's hairpin, the race will never stop, because we don't have red flags in this game. Kimi Raikkonen gets, well, everyone and their mothers are getting fastest laps currently. Yeah, I'm not quick around here in these conditions. Was it in the pit rail entrance? I know Massa crashed near the last corner. Maybe he got into the pit lane, that's why the race was red flag. I remember the pit lane being closed at one point, and there was some kind of review because Verstappen went into the pits and it was close. You know, it was quite close to the time of the... It was quite close actually with the timing of his entry and the closing of the pits. But I think he didn't get a penalty because it was just very close, but he still made it to the pits with the pit open, so... Turn 1 Russia F1 2016. Especially if it rains. Baku, they only crash if they go side to sides. They don't really bin it by themselves there. They only crash it if they are going side by side. But of course, you can't really fit side by side anyways through there, so... You know? So yeah, it's... If they are not side by sides, they won't crash by themselves. At least from my experience. Well, we didn't have red flags since F1 2015. We just don't have those. For some reason. And yet I like how people complained about female avatars, because so many girls play this game, you know? So why not spend the memory of the disc getting red flags in, instead of something, a very limited portion, if at all, is ever going to use. I'd like to see a statistic of how many female drive avatars are used in this year's game. I don't really care, like, if any girl plays the game, she should be able to play as a female. The thing is, I think there are more pressing issues at the moment, you know? What's my PlayStation Network ID? I think it's somewhat along the lines of the Sky Soldier 13. Hey Cow, welcome to the stream! Hope you enjoy it. I'm just playing safety car at the moment. I'm almost going for a podcast show with just the gameplay on the background, because yeah, I'm still able to keep up in the lead, even though I don't really have the wings for this kind of weather. The cars behind have much more downforce. Yeah, but as you can see, if I try to put it too much, I'm going out, so... Yeah, I'm sorry guys, but that's what I need to do to survive at the moment. I was supposed to raise the difficulty to 105, but I actually forgot. I will write it down and get it done tomorrow. But yeah, I just forgot. As you can see, I'm pulling away on this fast portion because I have less swings than them. Even though in the corners I'm quite worse. First off, because they have more downforce, they have more wings because of the rain at the start of the race and at the end. But they also have, well, the top runners anyways, have better weight reduction. They have better chassis, so that's why I'm struggling so much on the corners and on the traction zones. Weather report. Hey Max Verstappen, welcome to the stream, man.
Okay, the weather's certainly eased off for the time being, but we've still got a lot of standing water out there. We're happy for you to stay out on the inters for now.
Hey F1 Gamer, welcome to the stream, man. Who will win what? What Grand Prix? The Abu Dhabi Grand Prix? I think it's going to be Hamilton. Unless the Ferraris are just very good. I can see the Red Bulls with a podium, I don't see them with a win, to be honest. But then again, I never expected Red Bull to be able to win at Mexico, and they won. Of course, Vettel and Hamilton crashed, but still there are the other Ferrari and the other Mercedes, you know. But and yeah, you guys managed to keep the pace on a very high-speed circuit. But yeah, man, I don't know. I don't think you guys are going to be able to do it. Of course, the Red Bulls have a chance, but I don't think they are going to be able to do it. I think the races Verstappen hasn't had any problems. He's been smashing Ricciardo. The thing is that Ricciardo had a very good first half of the season with the podiums at Baku. He had a couple of podiums in a row, I think. Did he win at Baku? I don't remember, actually, who won. Well, it's not like they knew Honda wasn't going to be able to deliver, but whatever. Yeah, Ricciardo won, so... Yeah, he pulled off a dive bomb at turn 1. I think he overtook 2 cars with that move, right? When it wasn't even the battle for the lead, but it became the net lead eventually. Starting to feel more comfortable, starting to be able to get into the pace. Now, of course, as I can go faster, the tires are going to get warmer, which gives me more grip, which means I can go faster, which warms up the tires more. So it's now just going to be a snowball effect, especially as we have quite a good line. Just can't stray too much away from it. Oh, purple. Yeah, I went white, see, and I just understeered a lot. But I got purple first sector, so I'm starting to get the hang of it. I feel like it's Ricciardo versus Vettel, but all over again. Because Ricciardo smashed Vettel in, what was it, 2014? But now Ricciardo is getting beat by Verstappen.
Okay, I think the track will be drying out quite soon. Mind you don't burn out your tires.
Both of them had their fair share of bad luck, but still. By the way, this is not me shitting on Ricciardo, like Oh, holy hell.
Raikkonen's just put in a new fastest lap.
The car tried to kill me there and I went too wide. Sorry, Bottas, I didn't mean to. I wanted to actually give you space. And I think there was a couple of end plates from the front wing lost there. I don't think... well, Mexico worried me quite a bit, and USA as well. They had lots of reliability issues. So... Hey, Little Box Gaming. No, I'm not on PS4, I'm in PC, but because my wheel is a Thrustmaster T150, which is a PlayStation and PC exclusive, the PlayStation buttons are painted on the wheel, so the game, recognizing the wheel, shows me the PlayStation buttons. But I'm racing on PC. I run with everything at ultra high or whatever the max setting is. And even with this rain, I'm keeping it over 60. So... Fourth in the drivers, Ricciardo versus Raikkonen. I don't know who's in fourth currently and what the gap is to each other. But I'm going to bet Raikkonen. If he's already in fourth, I would guess Raikkonen. I don't think Raikkonen will get beat by Ricciardo, unless he DNFs. But I don't know what the gap is. Weather report.
This rain should be ending shortly.
Rain should be ending shortly, says Jeff. So Raikkonen is behind Ricciardo, actually. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. I think Raikkonen is going to get... I mean... Like... If Raikkonen ends third, where does Ricciardo needs to finish to lose the position? Third is 15 points. So he needs to finish in the top 10 then. All Ricciardo has to do is finish in the top 10, and that's quite attainable if he doesn't have issues. So yeah, if Ricciardo is in fourth with 7 points away from Hamilton, not Hamilton, Raikkonen, I think Ricciardo is going to get it, yes. Because he only needs to finish in the top 5, unless Raikkonen wins or something, you know. Unless Raikkonen finishes in the top 2, Ricciardo only has to finish top 5. Yeah, it would be nice. He's quite good at Abu Dhabi himself. Like, what was it? 2013. He took Lotus. I think it was still Lotus back then, right? Yeah, I think it was 2013. He came home P3. That was the year where he had like 2 or 3, maybe even 4 P3s. You know? Yeah, 2012. He had quite a few podiums that season. Lotus was quite good, but then 2014 rolled in and they were absolutely nowhere. He won? Oh. Yeah, I know he got pole at Monaco. I was talking about his stint at Lotus. He won there? Yeah, he won. Yeah, he won. That was the race where Vettel started... Vettel got disqualified for not having enough fuel on his tank, I think, right? But then there was a safety car because of an incident with Weber, and Vettel was able to fit new tires and just push. I think Vettel actually came home in the podium. I would say second, but I'm not sure. Really? Was there no champagne when he was... Really?
The track is drying, but it's going to take a while to clear the standing water off the line. Don't start thinking about slicks just yet. Okay, distance to teammate, 2.0 seconds.
Okay, I won't start thinking about slicks just yet then, Jeff. It's still raining, of course it has eased up, or eased off. But it's still falling down. Okay, man, yeah, see you tomorrow, hopefully. When was the last time a driver was disqualified? I don't actually remember. No, it was Hamilton at Spain? I think it was maybe 2014, I don't remember. Or was it 16? No. What? There was a year where Hamilton started from the back of the grid at Spain. And I think it was because of the fuel. Or having the car underweight or something. He got disqualified at qualifying. I think the most recent one is Hamilton. I know at Spain he started from the back of the grid. And I don't think it was engine or gearbox penalties. I think it was just getting disqualified from the qualifying. Wasn't it? Hey Viva España, welcome to the stream. By the way, let me take a look at one thing. Okay. Oh, why am I not dropping down gear?
Vettel has just posted the fastest lap of the race so far.
Oh, Vettel just posted the fastest lap. By the way, where is Vettel? He started 12th, right? So, Vettel is still 12th. Okay. Okay, it's basically still the same. Yeah. Okay. So let's continue to move on. Well, Bottas is leading quite a train. But yeah, does any of you guys remember? Hamilton started from the back of the grid at Spain once in the last couple of years. I think that's the last disqualifying we had. Did I start earlier today? Not really. I don't think it was earlier. Was it? I don't think so. Well, I start as soon as I get home. So, yeah. I got home earlier than yesterday, yes. Well, it's raining, it's not like the pace is going to be, you know, very high. Perez and Kamui, why? What did they do? They were both Sauber teammates at that point in 2011. What did they do? In Australia? Okay. But like failing to meet the qualifying time, or what happened with those? Do you know? Yeah, I started the stream earlier today compared to yesterday because I was able to get home faster. But yesterday isn't the norm. Yesterday was me starting later than usual. Oh, yeah. Okay. So... Okay. That makes sense. Back in 2010, I think the HRTs were getting disqualified as well for failing to meet the qualifying time, which is like 100%, 107% of the fastest lap during the session. I think it is, right? So you are allowed to be slightly slower. You are allowed, I'm trying to phrase it correctly. You are allowed to be slightly more than twice as slower as the pace from the front guys. That's what you get for trying to put out complex answers while driving. Well, probably 09, right? When did they show up the first time? Was it 09 or 010? Like in 010 they had the dark livery. Then in 11 I think they had one of the best liveries in the grids back in 2011. By the way, 11 was the year where Vittorio Liuzzi almost killed Schumacher at the first chicane at Monza. Schumacher and a couple other, because he literally came in like a wrecking ball. he pulled off a Miley Cyrus when Miley Cyrus wasn't even thinking about Miley Cyrus. She was still Anna Montana at that point, I think. Yeah, the car is quite slippery. Is that Chapel? Is that the corner name? I think it is, right? Right after the Hangar Straight. Whew. Oh, is that Stowe? Does Chapel not exist then? Or was it the old layout? I don't know, man. So that's Stowe. Okay. I know, I think I'm right when I say that the upcoming corner is Cops, the old first corner. Well, I don't think I'm going to get offered the Force India spot. Cops as an E after the S. That one I know. Maggots and Beckets, I think that's exactly how you spell them. Could be wrong. I'm not paying attention to the track anymore. Join McLaren. I can't. I think I can only join the teams that I get offers from, and I'm only going to get an offer of renewal at Haas, first driver at Ferrari, and second driver at Mercedes, as well as second driver at Red Bull. That's the only offers I'm going to get. Weather report.
No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions looking good.
It's still raining, so yeah. Well, even Sauber have scored points this season and McLaren have not. So, McLaren are really the back markers in this season, in this career mode. I don't know what happened to Hamilton. Maybe he went for brand new Inters, but now Grosjean is up to P3. And what am I doing staying in 7th? That's what I do in the dry, not in the wet, man. Come on. Hey Big Shot, welcome to the stream, man. Oh, by the way, I saw...
To an alternate strategy. You want to change or stick to plan A?
Now you tell me.
Got that confirmed. Say again, you're breaking up.
Yeah, I was going to say, Big Shot, I saw your Spain race. Man, I don't know how you were able to hold Nervo Tank behind you for that long. I would read literally... Like, I would...
Risk with this,
I can't say the word.
but we think the slick might now be the quicker tire. If you think you can keep it on the road, let's consider swapping over.
I would... let me just say, I would need a change of pants after having Nervo Tank behind me for that long. Oh, Bottas spun! Bottas just spun! Grosjean just took out Bottas! Let me maybe take a replay of that. What happened there? Yep, well, Bottas dived a bit. But... yeah, that's what happened. Oh, Grosjean got a better exit, come on. He has more wings than me, so that's why he's getting better exits here, but whatever. Yeah, I know you are like a veteran in terms of AOR. When is the limit? Oh my god. Remember? Yeah, I remember Bottas spinning in China. I also remember his pit engineer calling him Rosberg. Or Nico. Was he going to say Rosberg or going to say Nico? Don't remember.
Release.
Nah, it didn't. It's just that we got called for the switch of the strategy when we were going through the last chicane, so we had to do this entire lap. And then he probably just didn't want to pile on my car. That's not, pile is not the correct word, stack. He didn't want to stack the... Oh, okay. Well, I mean, racing with the big boys, I should say. I think P9. But I don't know how I would square up against the Formula 1 guys in AOR, but I don't think I would be able to finish in the top 10 ever. But maybe at Canada, because I think I'm good there, but... Yep, Roma is in the pits. I got jumped by Raikkonen. Okay, didn't notice, to be honest. Oh, that was bad. The car is still sliding quite a bit. It's still greasy out there. I might give it a shot. The thing is that I felt more confident in my skills in F1 2016 than in the game. Like, I joined a couple of not really. Oh my god, Vettel qualified 12th and now he has problems. Oh my god. Okay. That's a poor weekend gone to worse, but yeah, I was faster in 16 than what I am in this game. I can try it. I don't know. The thing is that if I can't even win COR, how am I expected to be good at AOR? You know. I'm not diminishing Alex or Juno, but because they are very good. It's just that if I want to race with the big boys, I need to be faster than them. Oh yeah, I know how that works. The worst was a couple of patches ago when they were just having random falling too far behind penalties. They were getting disqualified because falling too far behind. What is Raikkonen? A galaxy up the road. What was it? I missed it, but it was something like 9 seconds up the road. He's on super softs. He's going to pit again. I think I can take these tires until the rain, because we are going to have rain towards the end of the race. I would like to be able... I'm not even going to reach mix, because I just want to conserve the tires. I mean, I can go on the reach mix on the straights, but I really just want to conserve the tires as long as possible, so I can take them into the rain period. Oh wow! Probably an enjoyable race for you, right? Kimi just keeps pumping out fastest laps, god damn you. Hulkenberg is up to P3. Wow!
First place is 10.6 seconds.
Yeah, you know what? Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm just looking. I'll tweak it more in a second. Is it showing the complete map now? Hey Dabu, see you later, man. Yeah, that's still showing the entire map, right? Because it starts vanishing right below the camera position. Yeah, so I'll just pause it. I'll just minimize OBS. Okay. At least he's being the fastest guy, but I don't think he's pulling way too much per lap, right? Let me check. Car in front.
Raikkonen is ahead of you. Gap to car in front is 11.6 seconds. We're slower by 9/10 a lap. They're on old super softs. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:31.6.
What do you mean he's on old super softs first? And is 9/10 by a lap faster than me? It didn't look like it, but whatever, if it is, it is. Well, we just had it was a bit of a tough race with the rain at the start, but when the rain stopped, we got a good pit stop time, because we got ordered to the pits before the leaders came, and so we took the lead. Não vou comer quando eu acabar isto. Fecha a porta, se faz favor. Yeah, it truly will. Oh, Grosjean up to P3 now. I think he just pulled off the fastest lap, right? So he is going for it as well. Hey Shumi, welcome to the stream, man. Yeah, Spain was a great race, man. I don't know if it... By the way, I have one question. Were you guys really going that much sideways at the end of the last corner, or was it just the lag? Because that was aggressive angle you guys were getting on the exit. Car in front.
Raikkonen ahead. Okay, gap ahead is 12.8 seconds. You're dropping back by around 2/10 each lap. They're on old super softs. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 31.6.
Damn, were you guys really going that much sideways? I remember it was like the early laps, every time you and Nervo were just... it was like Formula Drift instead of Formula 1 through that last corner. I guess you guys were just finding where the grip was, trying out, because it's quite different with heavy fuel, with a heavy car due to the full tank of fuel. But still, yeah, you guys got some... some pretty big angles there.
Leader, 12.5 seconds.
Hey, welcome back, man. Yeah, my grandfather came here a couple of minutes ago to tell me food was ready. But it's not like he doesn't know by now. Boas, Kicks! Yeah, sou português, boas! Welcome to the stream, man! Yeah, I used to see the races, not really live, but I watched them, I watched the highlights, you know? Those were enjoyable for me. But yeah, since I'm so busy nowadays with my own content creation, you know, only in the weekends I can really see other videos. But yeah, as I was going to say, my grandfather called me because food was ready. So it's not like he doesn't know that I only eat after I finish the stream. That's the way to discipline myself. I only eat if I work before. To eat before that, I need to work. So that's what I do. I just come home, change clothes, sit on the PC, live stream, and then I have dinner.
Would you like to keep to the current plan or try the new one?
What's my wheel? My steering wheel is a Thrustmaster T150. Oh yeah, this is nice. So actually, Jeff is quite conservative with his strategies, and he thinks it's a good idea to go until the end on these. So we are going to have more rain in the last like 10 laps or something. So I'm going to take this until the end. If the rain is enough for inters, then I'll pit for inters, but I'll take these tires until then.
There's some kind of problem with their car.
Oh, reliability issues with Grosjean. Hey man. Yeah, I think I can, especially because Raikkonen will pit again for, I'm guessing, another set of super softs. Man, Lay, I swear to God, man. I used to see him in last season when he was still in the Red Bulls. Well, not in the last, well, yeah, it was the last season, in the last game. I actually said last season, but I wanted to say last game. Last year's game. And why am I extending here? I don't want to be. And yeah, it was just very good. He was sometimes a bit reckless, I think, but I quite liked him. And yeah, it's just becoming a monster in this game. Yeah, Nervo especially, that Spain move from him. Going to the... Did he go to the wets again? I think he did, didn't he? That just ruined them. And I think he's been nowhere, right? According to the commentators, at least up until Spain. He got a podium or a win, I think, but then he just got nowhere. He finished either out of the top 10 or DNF'd at Bahrain, if I remember the commentator's words correctly. So, not the best season for him. Yeah, I was talking about Clay. Yeah, I know he moved to PC. But I was just saying, in the last year's game when he was at Xbox, right? I would see the banter on Twitter. Like, he had some arguments with some people there. But yeah, he became very, very good. Yeah, that's it. I used to follow AOR more. Nowadays, just with I'm just too busy, and I have my own league race every Sunday as well. So unless I catch it right after I end mine. But yeah, what I always found strange was his FOV. He would get the camera very close to the steering wheel. I guessed maybe he ran a triple monitor setup, you know? So that's why the camera, the record only capturing one of the monitors would be quite close to the wheel. I don't know if he actually has a 3-monitor setup or not, but... Yeah, your league races are in Wednesday? Okay. I just can't really do any league racing other than the weekends. Because I never know at any given day if I need to stay later at work or not. Oh my god, that was bad. I would... the thing is, I would feel disappointed with myself if I didn't get to F1 in AOR, you know. I don't really want to try out and not get it. I'll be very disappointed. Yeah, I'm planning on going for iRacing as well in the future. It's just that at the moment I'm having fun with F1, and I think for iRacing, when I get the setup I actually want to build, then I'll go to iRacing. But for the time being, I'm good with F1.
Okay, the gap behind is 12.6 seconds.
Yeah, right? I want to be with the big boys. Yeah, like, you guys are just so fast, man. You guys, if someone is slightly off the pace, it really shows. If you are having an off weekend, it really shows. Because most guys are just so consistent and so consistently quick that, yeah. In this year's game, the only track I could confidently say I would hold my own in AOR is Russia. That's my thoughts anyway. Maybe I'm wrong. But I think I would really hold my own in Russia. Everywhere else I would just be smashed. Well, I don't really enjoy. Well, that's not true. I quite enjoy that track. It's one of my. It's my top 5 tracks, I think. I think Russia is in my top 5 tracks. Your best track is Spa? Yeah, I think my best track is Russia, then Canada. And then I really have no idea after that. Oh. Well, I feel like even in AOR, obviously the drivers are really skilled. But and you guys can race each other, you know, and keep giving space to each other. But you either, like, to have the least amount of problems, you just need to be fast, man. You can be the best driver in the world, the best racer in the world. If you are not very good at qualifying, your chances of doing good results are significantly diminished. Because you can get it by so much bullshit if you start in the middle of the pack, for example. Yeah, I'm not very good at Brazil. It might be just a setup, but at least in my career mode races, I haven't been too high on the grid. China is a... Oh, China is a good track for you? Okay. China isn't a good track for me, I think. But yeah, coming up on someone who's in the pits. Grosjean in the meantime also went into the pits to get rid of his super soft set. He's now on a set of soft tires. So currently a top 3 formed of Ferrari power units. Heyo and NVO, thanks for the subscription, man. Hope you enjoyed the live streams. Not the live stream, the race. It might be a little bit boring currently, but it's just because I'm taking these tires until the rain. Raikkonen is closing in probably because he has much newer tires. He pitted from super softs to softs. I'm taking these until the end, unless the rain is hard enough for me to change onto inters. I feel like Austria is good for me. At least it was in COR. But the thing I struggle with the most is turn 4. If I'm racing without racing line, turn 4 is quite tricky because it's not really a clear braking zone, at least for me. Well, F1 2011 everything was worse, just the cornering grip you had. Come on, Ericsson, even locked up, going... I'm gonna flashback that, sorry man, but it just got my front wing in yellow. Like, what is he doing? I don't know why he's racing me, but...
So the gap to our teammate is 33.0 seconds.
Oh, I love... Like, I only know the modern version, or the current version of Hockenheim. I really like it. I really like it. Yeah, the thing, I could just turn them off. The thing is that I'm not a perfect driver, you know? I'm going to do stupid shit. It's just, would you guys really like me, for example me, to ruin my front wing at Singapore and be last place for another 50 laps? You know? Like, would that be entertaining? I don't think so. You know, that's mostly why I flashback. Of course, I also don't want to... I also like to flashback, you know, it benefits me, but yeah, would it be entertaining for you guys if I just disabled flashbacks? Hey Jackal, hope your dinner was nice. Welcome back. Bahrain, Singapore, Abu Dhabi, Spa, Mexico. Yeah, actually the first year I remember of Hockenheim was the first race after the change. Because I remember the commentators commenting on like there was a gap between the trees, you know, where the old track used to be. I like Bahrain. I mean, I don't. Oh my god. I don't really like Bahrain. I like the corners. I like the challenges of, is it turn 9? That left-hander that you need to brake while doing the corner. Like, I like, they have pretty challenging corners, and I like those challenging corners, but the whole package, the whole layout, it's not really one of my most liked. Yeah, the wheel-to-wheel is fun. But yeah, the entire layout I don't really like. I like the challenge of some of the corners. Hey Dika, welcome to the stream, man. I don't really know a top 5. Like, I think I'm good at Russia, as I've said. I'm pretty confident at Russia. I think I'm fast at Canada. I think I'm decent at Spa. I think I'm decent. I don't know. I think I'm decent at Silverstone. Yeah. I like Spain, even though I'm not particularly fast at Spain, but I enjoy racing there. I just ate turn 7 and 8 at Spain. That chicane? Oh my god. Do I hate it? I like Singapore. I actually like Singapore. I like how demanding it is. You know? I like Monaco. I like Singapore. I like the street circuits because of like the skills you need. You need to be precise. You need to maximize the corners basically. Well, why? Just because I use the racing line? I don't care. I use everything else off, and I'm racing against 103 AI, so you can take your opinion. You are entitled to your opinion, but it doesn't mean it's an opinion that affects me too much, or that I think is a fair assessment. But nevertheless, welcome to the stream. The one before the two long straights. Oh yeah, the second to last corner basically. Especially in this game, that corner is trickier because if you get your tires on the outside curb, you just lose the car. I mean, of course you can catch it. But you lose the back end if you touch that outside curb in that second to last corner at Sepang. I'm trying to read some messages while going through the second sector, so... Am I happy that Malaysia is going for 2018? Well, it's not a track I particularly like or dislike, so for me it's okay. It can leave, but if it stayed, it would be okay as well. Don't really care about Malaysia, to be honest. We had some really good races there, especially like, what was it, 2012, where Perez bottled a win. I think it was 2012. so I don't really care about Malaysia. Yeah, to watch Malaysia in real life, yes, it's a good race, it's a good track, but like in the games, I don't really care about Malaysia, to be honest. The only thing I would like it is that I was able to. Man, you can just keep increasing my comment average. Just thank you very much. What was I going to say? I would like to be able to race in the game at Malaysia with that off-camber last corner. Hey Piotr, welcome to the stream, man. Well, how many tracks does Finland have? I don't really know any Finnish track. Just don't. I don't think I even know any Scandinavian track. Yeah, I don't. Who's that behind? Oh, it's Raikkonen. Okay. So he caught up. Yeah, the bois machine is right behind me. Weather report.
Radar is clear. Weather is looking good for now.
Just post them in the chat. Maybe I can have a shot at it. I never read anything Finnish, but I don't know how to pronounce it really, but I could try. Just to make Finnish viewers cringe a bit. Well, Jeff just told me there's no rain in the radar, so I got to rain at the end of the race in the strategy squares, in the weather squares, in the strategy screen right before the start of the race. So that's why I thought we were going to have rain, but whatever. I'm slowly gaining fuel on the target to end the race, so I'm not worried about the fuel either. Oh, that was a cut. Yeah, I lost the backends through there. I should have gone down to 5th gear. The tires are decently... They are considerably worn out, but I can hold them for more, what, 7 laps? I can definitely hold them together. Sector 2, but where? Can I... Do you mean just in these old last corners? In the last corners of the old layout? Because I think if I go down to lean, Raikkonen can still get his nose on the inside at Cops you know?
In just over 10 minutes.
Like, I can run lean mix now. Oh, rain in 10 minutes, according to Jeff. I can run lean mix now. But then I'll need to go back up. But I don't think he's going to challenge me, even with DRS. He hasn't been able to, so far. I was more imagining a radio transmission from Button, I think Hungary 2012. He was complaining about Caterham and he was telling the pit crew, like, I know the guy thinks he's quick, but he's not. Or something along those lines. Well, yeah, Kimi can try the ultimate strategy and try to throw the sticks of his Magnum ice creams he had during the race. That's ballast. Like, I have the ballast slider. He uses the ballast, he gets ballast throughout the race by eating and saving the sticks of the ice creams. And if he's going rather slowly, he just starts throwing them at his rivals, you know. Maybe he can get some stuck in my exhaust or something, and then he'll be able to get past. Okay, Metcow, okay, yeah, school is important, so don't ever neglect school or studying because of any of my live streams, okay? So yeah, you better go to sleep if you need to. Well, Raikkonen would be a good character at Mario Kart then. I never played Mario Kart. I never owned a Nintendo console, so yeah. What I did in Austria, well, I binned it in the exit of lap 4. I lost the back end and trying to correct it. I corrected to, like, I lost the back end at the exit. So I corrected to the right, but then the car gripped again and I went off. Rejoined the track 11th. Then I was able to claw my way back to second place. Grosjean took his second win in a row and is currently 17 points behind me in the championship. So actually Raikkonen splitting me and Grosjean is quite good. I think whoever gets to be your teammate gets OP. I think Codemasters just raises the difficulty of whoever is... not the difficulty, but the skills of whoever is your teammate. To avoid, you know, that thing where your teammate is always beaten by you. So I think they increase the skills of your teammates. Because in the first season, like Bahrain... At Bahrain and Baku, Grosjean lapped me. Baku was so crazy in Season 1 that Grosjean actually won Baku, I think. If I remember correctly, I think so. Or at least he got a podium. But yeah, he lapped me and he at least took a podium or won at... what's the name? At Baku. And he lapped me at... hell, I was slower than the McLaren Hondas at Bahrain. Well, yeah, in PS4 it's Nervo, and who is the other? Is it Greco in the other Haas? Yeah, like, Grosjean is not a complete crap driver. I like Grosjean. I'm not saying he's bad or that he should be worse in the game. I just think that even if I picked Sauber, what's his name? Verline would get boosts on his stats, you know, to avoid me beating him every single race. If I make sense. But yeah, I think it's Greco and Nervo in PS4. Who is in the Xbox? I don't actually know. I know it was JD before, but is now at the Toro Rosso, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was still Lotus at that point. When Grosjean was getting podiums, it was still Lotus. You know what? I have a theory about Maldonado. I think Maldonado in a top team would be champion. I swear to God, man. I think it could be a champion in a top car. Maldonado, because from what I saw from that Spanish Grand Prix, he beat goddamn Alonso. Like, so it showed he has speed. It just lacks racecraft. That's my... I think I'm right when I say that. He's quick, but he doesn't know how to race alongside others. Or in the midfield. He doesn't know how to race in the midfield. Because he gets upset with himself, he gets impatient, you know? But if he was like fighting for the leads, like a mano, for example, like the one he had it with Alonso. Because he beat Alonso, like, can you... Man. Ah, come on. I don't want to sound triggered or anything, because I pride myself in trying to be unbiased. But I think Verstappen is quite a bit better than Maldonado. But yeah, that's the thing. Verstappen can also be crash happen. I think I just made him a nickname. Is the crash happen?
We think we may see some rain. ETA is about 15 minutes.
Oh, you don't like him? I don't really care. Like, you are allowed to not like him. Just as I don't really like Hamilton. Like, I respect him as probably one of the best drivers ever. But, like, the person, Lewis Hamilton, I don't really like him. Hey, Theo, or Theo, I think it's Theo, right? Welcome to the stream, man, and reading the chat, I just stayed on 7th. Now Raikkonen, oh no, he doesn't really have a chance. I thought he was going to get a much better exit. I swear to God, I don't remember the last lap. I really don't. I've been focusing on speaking so much, I don't really remember the last 5 laps. That's why I don't really pay too much attention to like the Twitter feeds and anything, you know. I see the replays, I see the incidents, I have my opinions on it. If you guys ask me, I'll give them to you. But yeah, I think I can be unbiased. That's the thing I always try to be when seeing incidents. So, or when talking about the incidents. I like Verstappen. Verstappen is the driver I most like. I don't really think I'm a fan of him though. I think it's quite different, because if you are a fan, you just want him to win, you know. I don't care if he comes home last place. If he deserves the win, he deserves it, and I'm happy for him. But if he comes home last place, I don't really care. What's my opinion of the Singapore crash? I think it's the move from Vettel to squeeze Verstappen is the same move Hamilton does most race starts. Like, it's the same move Verstappen would probably do had Verstappen got pole instead of Vettel. You know, like, that's a normal move in my opinion. That's not really bad. What turned it a bad maneuver was because Raikkonen was there, but it just didn't have the information. Like, how could Vettel possibly know Raikkonen was there? I don't know, even if he was on his vision angle, I don't know if he could see him because of the spray. But even without the spray, I think he was never able to see Raikkonen coming. And then at one point Verstappen wasn't able to pull off because he got his front wheels stuck in the middle of the wheels of the Ferrari. So even if he slowed down or braked earlier, it would just connect with the rear tires of the Ferraris anyway. So he basically got nowhere to go. Raikkonen was a victim of all that, so he basically got punished for getting the best start out of the three. Yeah, like Vettel was the one who squeezed, you know, so the incident ultimately is Vettel's fault. What I tried to look at is being in the position of the drivers and, like, did he really have any chance to know Raikkonen was there? In the mindset of the driver, you squeeze the guy to the inside, and do you really think about the third car getting that good of a start? I don't know. I'm not a racing driver, but yeah, looks like we won the race, by the way.
Brilliant stuff from Haas today. What a superb victory. Tell me, Ant, what was the key to this success?
The difference was clearly in the strategy. You could tell they'd done a lot of work on the pit wall to really optimise each stint and get the most out of the tyres. And it highlights just how much of a team sport this really is. But credit to the driver as well, though. There's no good having a well-oiled machine behind the scenes without a talented hand on the wheel, of course.
There aren't many teams, you know, as they come out onto the podium now, who could do what Haas have managed to accomplish here. It's hard to believe just how competitive they've already become. An amazing victory.
So yeah, the Portuguese flag stands high once again at the podium of an F1 podium.
Let's take a look at the driver's standings. Our current points leader extends their lead at the top of the championship after a very good result here today. Now then, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Sebastian Vettel. He was a class above today, just an absolute pleasure to watch.
On to the constructors then. Haas move further ahead at the top of the standings. After all this drama, you'd be mad not to join us for the next race. We hope to see you then. Take care.
Yeah, so we pulled off quite a bit from Vettel. We actually got a 1-2-3-4 for the Ferrari power units. Hamilton was second at one point. It just disappeared. I don't know what happened with him. But at one point I was first, then Bottas, then Raikkonen. Then Raikkonen overtook Bottas, and at once I think he pitted, but then I never saw him again. He actually finished 16th. I just don't know. Maybe he had a puncture? I have no idea what happened. We had no safety cars, so let me just see the race director, because I saw Palmer and someone else got lots of penalties. So Bottas, that's first lap incidents. Then yeah, Ericsson with Verline, ignoring blue flag for Van Dorn, ignoring blue flag for Palmer, unserved stop and go. Okay, whatever. Okay, so let's just go back to our motorhome. To the hospitality suite. Oh, sorry, man. Yeah, with the delay, sorry, I didn't catch that message on time. And yeah, we're going to get the mid-season meeting with the agent. We already have more than 1,000 points. So yeah, let's see that we smashed Vettel. Oh, he actually got a faster lap. I wasn't really pushing too much the entire race. Never really focused on the race, I think. So yeah, smashed everyone, and we can score is 11,183 points. So let's meet with Emma Jenkins.
Quick question. How are you here? Are you happy? I mean, obviously, I hope so, but you do have some other options if you're up for a new challenge.
He actually did. Vettel did quite well.
I had a
And he
call
had
from
problems.
a few weeks ago.
I heard from Jeff.
Well, things have moved on since then. These are the offers I've managed to put together for you. You don't have to do anything with them, but let me know what you think.
Okay. So once again, it's just the same. Since I started, where did I finish? I won the race. It's just the same every time. Second driver at Mercedes or Red Bull, first driver at Ferrari. It's just the same every time. So yeah, I'm going to stay as a first driver. Now I'm going for the race at USA. I don't want that pouring rain night Monaco challenge. I just don't. So let's go to the invitational event. Let's drive the Williams. I don't know what year it is or who drove it. I'm guessing Mansell. Probably the car Mansell got a championship in.
Hello again, and thank you for joining us today for one of the few events this year that won't have a critical impact on the World Championship. So maybe we can all relax just a little bit more and enjoy the action from this wonderful field of historic cars.
Oh, is that the year where Schumi crashed out? I think it was Australia, Adelaide, or Adelaide. I don't know how to pronounce it. Was that the season? I think it was Adelaide or Adelaide where they... I think it was even with Hill, like they collided and Schumacher retired, making Hill world champion. No, this is the 96 car. I don't know. I don't know anything about most of those seasons. So okay, let's go, boys. Woo-hoo-hoo! Is this... yeah, this is the short USA, right? I don't know why there are these dark patches, but whatever. I don't know why the game doesn't give you an opportunity to get a setup on the car. Hey Dabu, see you, man. Have a good night. Yeah, right? Do you imagine like driving an Alfa Romeo from the 60s? Still with the boat-like wheel, you know? Like just turning. Hey, Theo, thanks for the subscription, pal. Glad you enjoyed the live stream for the time you were here. Hopefully, you can enjoy many more live streams. So thanks for the subscription, man. Rotams, weren't they like cigarette brands? Do they even exist still? What am I? I'm second in my class, right? Yes, I'm second in my class. Well, not anymore, but I'm getting pushed. I'm getting... Itsumi! Well, Nani? I'm going to split them. If Izumi was slower on the brakes, I'm getting rammed by Senna lookalike. Whew. The transition to the short, like the part that's the transition on the shortest version of this track is quite tricky for me. I just can't seem to be quick around there for any reason. Well, I think I'll still be able to get a top 3. I would like to get Izumi. I'm just so used to having the freaking gear display on the wheel itself. I'm not used to counting the gears. I swear to God, man, I can swear sometimes I downshift and it doesn't... I hear the downshift sounds, but the gear doesn't change. I think this car is bugged. Like third, fourth, third, second. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm almost running out of fuel. Glad I checked. Okay, I'm going to get the podium in the class, it looks like. See, I swear to God I'm down at 4th, but the car didn't downshift from 5th to 4th. In the... Oh, come on.
You need to slow down before hitting the corners. We don't want to get a penalty. We've been awarded a time penalty. We'll go against our finishing time at the end of the race.
Yeah, I'm down to 4th in the class, I think. Yep, 4th in class. Yeah, Senna for me is the best driver of all times. I just never got the opportunity to see him, to really see him, you know. So yeah, we got 4th. Whatever. Let's just move on. Yeah, that's just it. I wasn't old enough to see him race ever. I was born in '95, so Yeah. By the way, summer break is over, so back we are with the Hungarian Grand Prix, or is this the last race before the summer break? Don't really remember, to be honest. But yeah, Korean Invitational total 1324 points. Oh.
Hey, good to see you again. The factory sent over the parts that were looking good on the rig. They're being fitted as we speak. Have a look at the report.
Hey Mastino, welcome to the stream, man. Unfortunately, we are just about to end the stream. We just got a report. So the chassis upgrade was fitted into the car. So we got a 9% reducement of the weight of the chassis. R&D3, let's go for another one. I want to go grab this one, because then I want the major one. So, yeah. So yeah, we are going to get that one fitted, hopefully for Spa. So, this was it for the British Grand Prix. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give me a like button. If you did not, of course, the dislike button is always right beside it. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. Hit the bell icon for any notifications of whenever I'm about to start a live stream or to post a video. Hope to see you guys tomorrow, hopefully, for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Hope to see you guys in the next live stream and have a wonderful day. Goodbye, see you next time. Oh. Ciao, come stai?